Howdy y'all, welcome back to another episode of Modded Minecraft and My World. This is going to be a little short episode because I really haven't done too much. It's been a lot of kind of upkeep, but we'll go over what I'm doing because what I'm trying to do is prep kind of for the future of Essential Craft here, trying to gather materials and make the things that I need to progress in the machines and stuff. So we have a couple of different multi-block things to start with. This one, of course, you see in a lot of videos that deal with Essential Craft, and that's the Mithrylene Furnace. Oh shit, I gotta get away from here. I've got some stuff cooking in there, and I should have set this back. I may end up moving this back a little bit because it's if I go on that side, I get too close to the magician's table and the resonant exchanger thingamajigger or something. But the Mithrylene Furnace is a I gotta get up. I can't get over here. The Mithrylene Furnace is kind of an equivalent exchanger. Do they have any recipe things on here? No. What it allows you to do is turn one thing into another. So let's say, are there recipes for this thing? Recipes? Recipes? No. Shoot, I gotta find something. Let's say, let's look at skull. Let's go to skull. So one of the ways you can make it or do things is see here, you can click recipes now. But you get the wither skeleton skull that can be made from 3 skeleton skulls. That's kind of cool. But if we look at the recipes, one thing that allows us to do is make the mithrylene ingots a little bit cheaper. Doing it without this takes 4 of these and another ingot, and then of course these crystals are a little bit easier to make this way. Then it allows some conversion, just like the Philosopher's Stone. So it is, and it kind of like a Philosopher's Stone in a lot of ways, or the Alchemist thing by Botania. This is kind of their way of doing it. I haven't really messed with this thing yet because I don't need it just right now, but I went ahead and made it. You can see it's filling up with power. Now, another thing we need is the wind rune. God damn it. Got too close to that thing again. The wind rune for a couple of things. And that's this thing right here. And if you go through, you can see you have to build another multi-block thing using pale plating, mithrylene plating, magic plating. That's all this stuff down on the bottom here underneath. And then your second level is mithrylene plating. You have your wind rune, which is placed right here in the middle. You can see my tooltip at the upper left-hand side. You can't actually see it though once you place it down. It's kind of invisible. It looks like this when you're holding it in your hand, but once you place it down, it kind of disappears, or at least on mine it does. And then of course it walks through. But you need the wind gems eventually. But the one thing that I don't like about this is it's really slow. So I've been letting this go for a while. Ow! Oh, wow, little pain stabbage there. You take a diamond to make these wind gems, and these are used in some of the higher tier machinery and stuff. So you can see right now it's green. It says the ESPE, which I guess is the power that these crystals generate. Now, if you see these little particle effects, this thing is putting out power. Same with this. Now the nice thing with this one over here, the mithrylene furnace, is we can actually kind of see its power level right here, how it's filling up. So once this is filled up, these crystals should stop. Damn it. Boy, I'm just going to keep walking right into that. These crystals should, see, it's right there. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit, it's right in it. Yeah, I need to scoot that back. So you can kind of see what's in there. This one, there's no GUI. The only way you can tell is the item that you want to enchant when you kind of hover it over. If it's red, you can't do anything. If it's green, you can do the imbuing or whatever it's called. But it takes a really long time for this one, anyways, to fill up. So you right-click it, it gives you the wind crystal. Now I bet this thing's been running for a long time, so I don't know if it's got enough for 2 in there. Probably not. But if we check here, let's go over. You see now it's already empty. So I don't know how long. As far as I can tell, you can't add any more crystals to this one to make it any faster. Okay, if we can get out of the hole here. This one, you can have up to 12 crystals, but if you look at it originally, it only requires 4 to make to start going. But then you can, and that's these on the corners. But then you can add all these other ones also. It can have up to 12 crystals. So this one is actually all full up. It is as charged as it can get. Pretty neat little animation in there, kind of that green kind of cloudy look. It looks pretty cool. I think this one was done a little bit better than this one. This one, that's kind of a pain because you just got to kind of sit here and wait, and there's no way to, as far as I can tell, because again, there's not really any information out there. If there's a, see, I've only gotten 2 out of there so far. I don't know if there's a way to speed that up or not. I kind of hope there is. Like, these things can be upgraded over here, but I don't know if those can. The multi-blocks can be sped up any faster. But, because it doesn't really say. Oh, that's wind. Let's go back to. This one actually tells you. Not. But from crystals placed on top of the mist flame. So this one actually says it can be add more. Whereas this one, it doesn't say anything about adding more. Wind armor benefits, they have their own armor out of that wind, those wind gems, but that would take forever. But the wind tools now are supposed to be multi-tools, that these will change to, should the player start mining the wrong block, the tool in his hand will transform into the correct one. They will also store their enchantments upon transformation. So that might be pretty cool, but not really necessary for us at this point. And I wouldn't want to get the sword anyways, just because ours is so much better, you know, plus 24 attack damage. So we don't probably want to mess with that. Now, some other stuff that I have been working on. Let's go to sleep real quick. Don't want a video in the dark if we don't have to. Come on to sleepy. Alright. Some other stuff I've done is Huana is a pretty dangerous place to go. So what I did is I kind of found an area that had a lot of the catacomb entrances. Found a big kind of a lake area, had a bunch of catacomb entrances on the top. So I went and placed a quarry, probably quite a few chunks. So it's been running for a while, and the way it's set up now, like I said, everything that can be smelted will go in here to the red matter furnace, and it gets burned off. Let's see how quick it is. Everything that that has an EMC value goes into this chest. You can see we're up to 20 so far on this one. 20 red matter anyways. Over 6 million EMC. That's nice. And then everything else will go into here. A lot of this stuff, you know, I'm getting rid of because I have multiples of, like most of the jewelry I have. I'm really full up of these ember things. I can't store any more of those. I can't store any more of the magical slag. But what we're after is void plate, and we're just not getting a lot of that. That means I have a total of 4 void plates, and to make the void armor, I need 2 for each piece, and then like everything at that level requires void plates. So if anybody knows if there's another way, if there's a way I can turn maybe the void stone into void plate or something, I haven't seen a way to do that, and nothing shows up. I mean, you can see uses for it, tons of uses for it. Of course, we want the void armor. I'd like to get this void stuff, because that would really help us out with the radiation problem over there in Hawana. But that's been running for a while. I come over here every once in a while and delete stuff out of there just to kind of clean it up. Another thing that I did is we got our gem armor. Now be real careful with this stuff. Do not go to Hawana. This is stuff, if you're running this set of mods, it screws up my NEI like you wouldn't believe. Because when you first go in there, if you're wearing the gem armor anyways, your perspective gets all screwed up. You get all scrunched down to it's real small, and you're real slow for a little bit, and then it kind of clears up. But then your NEI, for some reason, I've had it disappear. I've had it it's there, but you can't search anything. I would not go in there, but this stuff is still really, really good. I'm not wearing it right now because there's been some changes to the to projectE, and now when you wear this stuff, you can kind of see your perspective again changes. You can see how it kind of looks now, how it's kind of a tighter look, like you're in a tunnel sort of thing, and then it clears up when you turn it off. But it's exceptionally good armor. You can see we're down to 39 million now from 139 million. It takes quite a bit. You're talking 25 million per Klein Star Omega you have to put in there. Plus you have to make the dark armor, the red power armor, and then each of those pieces makes your piece. So I mean it's 28, 27, 28, 27 million per piece. So that's a lot of EMC, to make those. But we do have it now, so these are okay. Damn it! See, that's why I'm not wearing it right there, because this is normal speed. I'm not running. If I was running, probably, yeah, you can see it. But it allows you to jump. You can fly with it. You see, I don't have a ring or anything on it. Another thing it allows you to do, which is nice, is you can run on water with this. Same thing with lava. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think I think you can stay underwater with it. Shift F will turn on night vision. So if you're on a server where people don't sleep, you can turn it on, turn it off. You can also turn off and on step assist. Now I'm going to still go up because I have the Sojourner sash on. But with this suit, since it's got its own speed boost and stuff, I could probably take that off. And see, now I can't step up. Still move just as fast as the Sojourner sash. But if you want to turn that off, that's the nice thing about it, is you can turn that off if it's annoying for you. Because a lot of times step assist is annoying, because if like you're in your base and you're trying to do something and you step up all the time, you don't want to, you can just turn it off, so you're not worrying about running into up and over all your stuff in your base. But that's the reason I'm not wearing that, is this suit also allows you to fly. It's really good armor, and it doesn't really. I don't like that that perspective thing. It makes me almost nauseous. So that's kind of why I'm not doing that. What else? What else? I think that's really about it. I added wither skeleton crops over here, so we can get wither skeletons. this isn't as fast as going to the nether and getting them with the beheading sword, but I just went ahead and added it in there. I didn't need any more terror still at this point. I'm still letting this spawner go over here, even though I don't need it really anymore. Let me turn this off here. Just because I've gotten the wind item that I needed, and I don't know. I'm letting this run now just because I want another witch soul aspect, really, just so I can make a witch spawner. I figure, what the hell, I just need one more, so I'll let it run for now until we can get another one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break here. We're about 15 minutes or so, and when we come back, I don't know, this may be it. I'm gonna see. I got a little bit of time to fill, so we'll be back in just a second. Well, when I was putting together my ender portal, I accidentally was standing in the wrong spot, and as soon as I put in the last Eye of Ender, it ported me into the end. That was not my intention. I definitely had not planned to be here. The armor was sufficient. I had my bow from Botania, so I didn't need arrows or anything. It's good for that. And the armor is actually... I'm wearing the Magic Crops armor, so it's actually pretty good stuff. It can take a beating. It's probably not as good as the Void armor or the Gem armor, but it did okay, and we took out the dragon. So it's kind of a done deal. Kind of. I'm just voicing over this. This is. I had to try to hit the record button real fast when I popped in here, and the way I record audio separately, and I didn't turn on the audio. I just turned on the video to record it. So it's pretty big, just a easy little dragon fight. Very, very dark. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have any way of brightening it up a little bit. But that's really it for this episode. Like I said, this is just kind of a what I'm doing in the boring stuff. You know, just trying to prep. Essential craft just takes so long to get anything done. I do want to say, if you guys are subscribed to any channels right now where your favorite Minecrafter has disappeared, I'm with you, man. All the ones that I have subscribed to are gone now. They are all playing frickin' Ark. I just don't like the look of that game, and I can't get into the videos, and I'm kind of upset that these guys are not even attempting to come out with Minecraft videos anymore. At least when that game first came out, there was an Ark video and a Minecraft video, an Ark video and a Minecraft video. Well, fuck Ark. I want to see some Minecraft. All these guys, I'm about to unsubscribe because I subscribed to their channel for Minecraft, and I'm in a dry spell. So if you got anybody you can recommend that you think is a good YouTuber with Minecraft, up and coming or whatever, please put a comment down there. I'm scrambling trying to find some decent Minecraft stuff. So that's gonna be it for me. So guys, I appreciate you coming by, and until next time, I will see y'all later.